Havoc. Where we last left off, where we were investigating literally the murder of Sayaka. And we're suspect number 1 because stuff ain't looking too good for us, but I'm thinking it's either Hiro because of his crystal ball, or Leon because his name was written with Sayaka's blood. So we're gonna try to figure out, you know, what happened. Hopefully we can. Alright, we gotta talk to... we gotta talk to her. Hey, Chikahiro. I was hoping I could ask you for something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even if she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Oh, maybe she... No, Makoto's thinking maybe she's the killer. Her. That makes sense. Not really. So you can say without a doubt it belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Oh yeah, we went through this last night. And leave the area. We gotta find some more stuff. Where should I go? I'm gonna look at the map here and think, where should I go? What's a good place to investigate? Let's go. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Let's go here. Anything in here that we need to talk about? Let's talk to Celeste. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree we don't know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay then. Do you have any suggestion for where I should start looking? So annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? I suppose you wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking. The trash room? It's a perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is the place is filthy. I'd rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's... Well, we already investigated in there. Alright, we out. What else can we do? We talked to him. Could we talk to Monokuma? Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked. Huh. Anything in here that we need to see? Nope. Alright, so I'm guessing there's nothing in this other classroom either. So let's head back. Let's go in here. Make sure I got everything from the trash room. Talk to him. Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down, huh? Really? If you need any help lifting spirits, call me anytime. I've got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. Oh, God. Alright, we looked at all this stuff already. Thanks to Hifumi's help, I was able to get inside. Let's go look in here, make sure I got everything. Looks like it. Alright. Well, let's talk to Leon.
Seems like
Something doesn't seem right. Monaco FL says... Could it be the nameplate? Alright, well we've already looked at the nameplate. What does Byakuya have to say?
very strange.
So why was Sakura here when she was killed? Could it be because... Oh yeah, we went over this last night. You're still responsible for her death, what did you say, huh? Well, alright, we can say right now that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then... Alright, let's... Yeah, that's weird, because this used to be my room. Let's go in here. Nothing. Let's talk to Mondo, see if he's got anything. You know, I realized something when I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Yeah, well, let's clean up the trash room.
Shit. You're fucking dead.
I gotta think here. What can we do?
Yo.
Alright, well, let's leave the room. Nothing. Alright. I wonder what we can investigate yet, because I'm pretty sure we've looked everywhere. Maybe we gotta go back here? I checked out the knife and everything, right? There are all kinds of kitchenettes here, big ones, small ones, but it looks like one of them's missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. I don't know what to do. We've talked to her already. Let's leave. I'm actually really confused. Wait, we should check my room. Or Sayaka's room, or... Yeah, you guys know what I mean. Anything in the garbage? I'm serious, I can use DVD. Well, we've already watched it. Nothing here. Okay. Wow. We already looked in here. I wonder where else we could look. Alright. Wherever Kirigiri went. Kyoko. Oh, let's head in here. boy. What to do, what to do. Where else could we investigate? Ah, boy. Not this one. What do we do? What do we do? I can't find out where to go. That's the problem. Oh, hey. We haven't talked to Toko yet. To kill someone just to save your own life, and I've been living with someone like that. I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? If the mastermind really was gonna get involved, it would have just killed us on day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's the investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigation besides I already know who did it. Draw, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do you need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Alright, well, we out. Gotta go find another room. I don't know where to look. Okay. Anything over here? No? Alright, we'll leave. Literally the whole of everybody is gone.
Listen to me.
The door to everyone's room has a nameplate on it.
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no, you might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget anything I just forgot. Forget Beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes, haha. I don't know about that. Let's give it a shot. Please, something nice. And scissors. Why did I get a pair of scissors? What to do? Where can I go look? I've looked in every room, I feel like. I gotta think here. Where to go, where to go. Maybe I gotta go back into the gym. Where else do I look? Maybe I can search right here. Inside the display case or trophies and other items. Okay, not in there. Nobody over there. Nobody over there. Where can I go? Where else is there to go? I'm confused. We can't go in here. Maybe in this bathroom? Nothing. Okay. What do we do? I'm so confused. Ugh. Nothing there. Nothing there. It looks like some kind of mailbox, but there's nothing in it. I don't think it's going to help solve the case. Alright. So confused. I have no idea where else we can look. I'm confused. Do. There's that knife. Okay. Nothing here. Lot to look at. Sakura, what do you know? Do you think I'm guilty too? Alright, out the door we go, because there's nothing in here. I wonder. Alright, well what the heck do we do? Look at the nameplates again? That's not what I wanted. Anything? No, nothing. I'm really confused now, because I've looked everywhere. I'm really confused. I really don't know what to do. Nothing here. Alright, let's leave. Where else can I look? I'm so confused. Oh God. I don't know what to do. Let's talk to her.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I just thought it was kind of... Oh, of course. Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. A knife suddenly just disappeared. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning? No, just last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice they had disappeared? Well, when I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah, in other words, you were right there in the dining hall when somebody came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come in the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Aoi's account has been added to the truth bullet section. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Isaka? No! What? What? Of course not. I would never. Do you really think that that I murdered her? Well, she was killed in your room, right? So I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people become good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. What? Oh no.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started? It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
That's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh god, I hope we got all the stuff we needed. I don't know if this game you can, like, leave stuff out or not. Oh no. The red door on the first floor, that's where I should go. Now, where I have to go. Okay. Nope. I guess we're gonna just eat ourselves through this door. Oh. You're late, Makoto. We've been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can reveal the details about Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it. But Makoto, as your Jiminy Cricket, your conscience, your right and left shoulder angels and devils, you're screwed, bud. Unless you can turn it around and prove that you didn't kill her, you're gonna die. You're gonna die, bud. And you're gonna die a bad death. I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. But then, who is the killer? I'm thinking it's either Hiro or Leon. Is it really one of us? Is everyone? Oh, okay, well, he's saying it then. Alright.
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
Oh god, I don't want to do this.
Where your fate will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Yuri. Let's get this started. There's no point in standing around and settle yourself.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Zack is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Oh, not her. Being so insistent even though you have obviously killed her. Very impressive. Well, then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? You know what? I'm about to go all Phoenix right on these guys. Play some, well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagy's final curtain. I like how you guys are so dead set in thinking I'm the one who killed her.
Impossible.
Damn, we really gotta go through this class trial thing, huh? If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it. Mondo, my man.
Why?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh? Didn't I talk to everybody? Oh, Chiaki, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end I wasn't able to do anything. Is this really how Sayaka wants us to find out who killed her? Alright, let's go. I guess I have no choice but to get on with this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? Scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. She already knows who the killer is. I have a feeling. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, it is not more than a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Obviously, to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh, you finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit. Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a gigantic circle. Oh boy. We said so that everyone could see everyone, which also made it be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease into anyone else, and the air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our final case opened. The deadly judgment, a deadly decision, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Okay, it looks like I have a lot of slots for saving. Good. Set skills. The focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during non-stop debate, the hangman's game, and bullet time battle. Okay. We're just gonna get all of this. Okay, it looks like we only have 2 right now. Finish preparations. Class trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine if you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
I'm so glad I don't have to do voice acting for this. If it continues like this, I'm gonna be happy.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Friendship penetrates? Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything, because there isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. The first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each step of the class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. And during these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It is up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What does this mean? You'll have to use truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press options buttons during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Evidence of struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
Hey, look, we did it. We done good.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
I'm gonna get some Phoenix Wright music playing here, and hope to God it ain't copyrighted. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort, and if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. Yes, I need to learn more. You can concentrate by holding the R1 button. Time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it's steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak points. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if the gauge empties, you can't concentrate. The focus gauge will cover over time, so that... Well then, good luck and have fun. AoE's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? We did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, it's wrong.
I shot a little too early.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you...
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
When I finished my tea, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other? Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
Okay, Monokuma, what is the
Each
answer?
murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to grant.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh god, Monokuma's getting pissed.
Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Oh boy. I didn't even think of her.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove I can?
Oh, thank God Sakura's coming in to save.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because,
Just spit it out.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned rooms, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my god, I'm so sorry!
RIP, I just triggered literally everybody in 2019. God damn it.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it!
Sayaka.
Then Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
The person who took the knife was the victim herself!
Okay, I'm interjection here. Makoto, do you think Sayaka grabbed that knife even after... Could she have grabbed it for self-defense, maybe?
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
See? Maybe she took it for
So you're
self-defense.
saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
Oh, shut up, Toku.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
Yes, yes, thank you, Kyoko, for saving Makoto's ass and in literally reality saving my ass. I am his Jiminy Cricket. He dies, I die.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
The hair, the dirt, your first hangman's gambit. I would love to hear more. All things advance further in the class trial. The hangman's gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal important phase related to incident. You have to deduce the phrase from letters flying around. The letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim and the triangle. Okay. You will suffer damage to influence gauge. If gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. Hair. Hair? Is that what it is? Because I remember them talking about hair. Okay. Hair.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Oh, thank
Are you
God.
sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
The broken handle.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some
broken
trouble getting
handle.
into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind.
evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it...
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
I almost didn't notice it at first, but that key point is there. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, I'd love to hear more. I'm gonna learn all I can. From here on out, the numbers of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there are essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you will also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. Rely on your own logic to determine which Oh no 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 no. This is not good.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Okay.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Okay.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene.
The nameplate. The nameplate.
Shoot!
Damn it.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom.
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
It's looking like we got this. We're doing great. We got this. Sorry I haven't been talking much, guys. I'm just kind of into this whole game. It's really good. Makoto, I think we just proved that we aren't the culprit. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously
These
needs
guys
to
are
do
idiots,
something.
Makoto.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That's a really good question, Hina.
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
This.
Shoot!
Okay, that's not good. Evidence of a struggle, replica sword, switching rooms.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Okay, my bad, Makoto, that was my bad. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it otherwise. What's the point of switching?
Knowing what she's been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What?
Huh?
Makoto, did you get duped by a girl you liked?
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room,
I
okay?
found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap!
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't.
But of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Yeah, then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. Huh? What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say?
I would actually like to hear what you have to say.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Alright. And we're going again.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
No, I
even
missed
if
it.
someone did read the note,
That's
and
not
heard what
good.
it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
The killer went to my room to Sayaka's, and the reason for that is...
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room. I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room. Exactly. The room that Makoto...
No, it's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person that could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew that... Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in. And also...
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms.
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Interesting.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The gold leaf.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, you barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Alright, well, it looks like we're figuring this out. That's good. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Press and release. Mean. Oh god, we're gonna die.
When the fighting broke out,
The sword, kitchen knife set, replica sword.
and that's when the first blow was dealt.
The sword-based sneak attack!
No, it's wrong.
Did I just get it right? I got it right?
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched, see? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true.
I think we're getting this, Makoto.
It'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife...
I think I get it! The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was... So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
I wonder what it is. If you wanted to use this sword, which part of your body? Her palms.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
That's a good point, actually. That's a really good point.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
No, why would she wash her hands?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No? Fuck off.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about when the water was off.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Gross.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
Ay, ay, ay.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The only one who damaged the sheath would have had to been Sayaka.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a brainless victim in this.
She was gonna... She was planning on killing somebody. That's why she wanted to switch rooms, because she was gonna pin it on us. Oh my god. That cheeky dick waffle. That cheeky dick waffle.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
That cheeky dick waffle. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
I called it. I just said it like a minute ago. That cheeky dick waffle. My god.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying, and by committing the murder there instead of her room. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
She was using our past against us. Because we had gone to junior high with her, she thought she could get by with that by pinning it on us and using our affection for her.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to...
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found that must be when her wrist got broken.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to...
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you...
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka...
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues goes, there's nothing left. The numbers. dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, it's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on 11037.
Looks like Leon. It's Leon.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka...
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. Looking at it now...
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our brain cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense.
Damn it. It's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she...
It's Leon.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence...
I got it!
We got it.
The burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it...
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
Are you finally starting to understand?
Yeah, I think so.
There remains the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to.
Shoot!
Damn it.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on clean duty.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, it's wrong.
Looks like we got it.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
You really think so, Makoto?
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? Busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball.
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in the incinerator, which was throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap, and all they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would run through that through a gap in the gate. Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
How does someone turn on the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy?
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Liam?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate victim.
You can't be serious.
We got him.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
We got him.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time, and with that...
Listen to me!
Say what you want, Leon. Now here's what happened.
Was there arguments about Kim? Would you like to hear about more? Absolutely. Every case, there is at least one element to bring the class trial in. This is the closing argument. In the phase, you'll accomplish summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events in the form of a comic book. However, you'll note that the comic book, there are a number of pieces missing. Do you complete the comic using the provide the truth panels? Also, if you take aim at a missing section, press the X button, holy cow, you get a hit that might lead to the breakthrough. Well, then good luck and have fun. Oh, this is going left to right? Here we go. So this piece would go here. Well, at least it gives me half an hour to do this.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take
Did
one
I
more
get-
look back at the case from the beginning. Last time,
Did I get
the
this
killer
all
went to
in
the
one
site.
try?
Enough from what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily. Sayaka knew about that because I told him, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. Their shirt. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The crystal ball,
we got him.
thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away. In fact, the killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that Makoto.
I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say, which, when this happens, you'll engage in a heated head-on-head battle. Arcade, BTB, BTW. During the battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. Match your button pressed to each tempo mark as they move across the center. Press the X button to lock on an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you were locked on with the triangle button as the tempo maker reaches the center. Oh god. Do this consecutively and you'll start to get a combo. Keep this going to initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button, so watch out for that. To deal enough damage to your opponent, their weak statement, spot statement will appear. At the point you use the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth ball. Okay. Okay. Yep.
When the killer instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Alright. They used something there, you could have removed
I
the
refuse to acknowledge you! Stupid!
I have this ability that Leon is the killer. I need to find and figure that out. Okay. The moment of truth. Oh god, this is gonna go badly.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up!
Final strike.
Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
We did it, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it!
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools in...
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been...
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer never...
Okay, then whose toolkit?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very...
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, that the screwdriver will show some evidence...
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where,
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid! Stupid!
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
We got him. Hey, we got an A. Not bad. We got 60 Monokumo coins. Holy cow.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh yeah, we won. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada. Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have
I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you would be all standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
Just... unlucky. That's all.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me just to accept my death? Everything's become clear. Decision we made right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we had been wrong, because if what we came up was really the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, the video actually had something to do with me. I couldn't even imagine. Now we're trapped here, with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. to have seen something like that happen to them in Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she did...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, howdy, that's entertainment industry must be sure terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but on the inside she descended into pure madness. What'd you say? I understand, really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair. When they collapse, stop screaming with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything, it's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but... That's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough. I was sure I would leave a bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you were so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
That's it?
I was just protecting myself in the heart heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom? Did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of all your way to head back to your own room. And you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? You had any number of chances to stop. What were you doing? But you chose not to, and it's because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder. No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't... Oh, I missed that. Gosh dang it. Because the one to blame is him. What? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, this mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken your science of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetrate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway. More importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment. I'm begging you, please don't do this.
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. Stop it, please. Now then, I prepare. For Leon Kawata, the ultimate baseball star. No. Well, Leon, you did the crime, you do the time.
It's punishment time!
Much dead. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are we doing this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type guy. Or, in that case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting up upstanding young citizens like me through this grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying is what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened before because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free from the outside world. Being trapped is this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we get to live here forever? What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's something deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyways, let's get the blackened punishment. That way everyone is waiting for. After all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some more fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by the nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared of being alone. Yeah. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered in my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka didn't mean to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there was no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. And we can't ask her now.
However,
even if you ask her, you can infer her. Don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves that she didn't care what happened to you. She never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that was it.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attacked at her failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past deaths, and your friends Sayaka and Leona keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such despair. she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, to survive. The end. And then there were 12. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom, guys. I'm back. Wonder whose room we're in. Alright, let's get out and see. She really is gone. It's almost like there wasn't anything here to begin with. Even last sign of Sayaka's existence had disappeared without a trace. It's like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator, back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delightful smiley faces is enough to thank. It's enough thanks for me. After all, nobody wants to look at the rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. What, Monokuma, and you think this is? Come on now. Come on. Come on. I don't know, Makoto. Something about this just doesn't sit right with me.
Oh, what is it? Maybe having destroyed the final piece of evidence.
Oh, sorry if you guys hear me chewing, I'm eating some snacks. No! I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly what he'd do. Is it a bad joke, a sickening dream? But I have to accept the reality of it all. I'm heading back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So...
Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So what happened? Is your room fixed up like he said? Imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? Oh, thanks, Mondo. My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? While staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would just hurt as much. Plus, I said that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at any point. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody'll have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'd be over in there in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. It's like it's not that simple. What do you mean? They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they've been proving for every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does not want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game. No.
What?
I can't take it.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to go do something quick. But I'm back now, so we can continue. I don't want to live. If it means killing someone else to do it, I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But... if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? Oh, Chihiro. Don't cry. She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged mess. Oh my god. Chihiro, listen. You're not the one to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what it would have happened to us if we refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you? That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Keep talking, Monokuma.
Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
What was that about just now? I don't know. He can... well, we know he can see us. He said he could earlier. It's not that big of a shock. Is he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of shit. What does he think he is? So, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day. That saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Their despair has only just begun. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement that he called us to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, Taka.
Now reach way up and bend way. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
I mean, he's getting us to exercise. It's not a bad thing. Doesn't this feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure you stay healthy. You're the one who's keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Wow, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't to make exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? Exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises... oh crap, I hit the button. Passed down from generation to generation of your empire darkness, power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us here just to do exercise? Of course not. You think I have the kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then, I like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you. A whole new world. It'd really suck if you just had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than we were when showing up. But, a new world? Is she talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. Well, we don't know till we look. Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a stable food source. Then let's get moving. He's not wrong. Let's go get some prizes. I'm out. Yeet. That's still closed. Mondo, my man. I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch of shit. Yeah, I'm surprised if he made things that easy for us. Hey, don't make that face. You look like... You want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do you? No thanks, I think I got enough for now. Well, okay, I'm gonna go look around for a new way out then. Peace out, Mondo. Whee! Nope. Whoa. Okay, we'll go this way. I should look around the school first. I need to find out what Monokuma is thinking. Alright. Oh, I know what it is. How did you guys miss the fact that you can go to the second floor? Makoto, look. The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path up the second floor is open. But it also is the utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about just in case. Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes. Well, I'll leave the school to you. The gate was blocking the stairs has been open. This is what Monokuma said in the whole new world. If so, what's up there? Well, let's go look, Makoto. This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's got to be something here. What's over here? Another. This baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Sakura. This must be what he meant on New World. I should probably take a really close look around. Nothing there. Nope. This is a whole new area. A library? Hey! This is neat. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, I'm not sure this is a place I'd want to do much reading in. I'm absolutely shocked. How come? They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah, why would they have any comics in the library? Plus, more fanfic is just drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it, not at all. I don't get it. I do too get it. And with that face of yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Oh, get dunked on. Say whatever you want about me, but I'll never judge a book by its author. Now hear this. Appearances that mean nothing. Nothing at all. What have you seen before is nothing more than the rind that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations are what determines my meaning and value. You're so full of it. I'm not used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks... I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? These two really worry me. Ow. Alright, Byakuya. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. The shelf is packed with books, but the whole thing looks incredibly dusty. It looks like the library has been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as a school as itself, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been doing pretty lazy. Strange. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around you, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books. It's true. The contents seem lacking. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I see what you write, Miss Fuaka. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love, pure feelings. Don't compare them to some garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much. Methinks I bet you're secretly into boy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even care if it's an anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth, throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me and your little affair, and you've insulted my honor. These two are really strange, starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff to look at out here. Is it just the shelves back? Yep. Hey, we found another coin. There's a thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. It looks like the library has been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Another coin. I didn't want to talk to him. Yoink. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy. It's buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting here for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding what's inside. Okay. We'll go see all the dusty envelope Paul. On a single piece of paper found inside. I have folded the paper and read what was written there. From Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy was now lowering the curtain to its glorious history. For the time being, the decision was not an easy one to make, but a serious issue beyond our control. Have made it necessary, but make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue facing our closure will have been solved. That being said, this is our end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official government authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had something stopping function at school. And judging by the amount of the dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem it had happened recently. But I guess I'd say this letter could at least be a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all in the newspaper and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online in the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words,
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They just lured us here. Someone could have created a place to judge and execute people who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason that there's no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, and it's true. But then what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but the serious issue beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end of Hope Speak Academy, and we intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issue facing our closure. What did they mean by the serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. There's the connection between that and what's happening to us now. If there are two events are in fact connected, uncovering the connection would have a useful clue on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find out more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would have wanted to imprison us here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Looks like a laptop. There's a laptop covered in dust. It's broke. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. Now, let's see, is there anything else I can see in here? Nothing? Okay. Out the door I go. Oh, not him. Some kind of archive. All I saw was there was a stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true, I don't really have any reason to check it out. Leave the area? Yes. Take a right. Reality is everything. Nothing here. Nothing. Alright, there's nothing here. What's this? Pool? There is a pool, huh? And that is a machine gun. Holy shit. Oh, Makoto, hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool, 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 pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No, I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you don't seem the type who might be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have the exercise equipment you asked for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger, I'd have to say. That's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot in the locker room. Huh? You don't want to even go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? It's a pretty weird phobia, though. The second floor has opened up, the living areas has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit, things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to look at. There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. What another coin. And we're gonna just take a peek at that. Looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. Another coin. Alright, let's... Yoink. Some kind of card reader, I wonder what it's for. Behind this door is the locker room. Yeah. Oh, and I guess you need a handbook to get into the locker rooms, really?
Of course!
Really? What? If you wanna unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe the personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security with each locker room, only a boy's handbook can open the boys' locker in the room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? No one who commits such indecency will be punished without mere for their scandalous sexual depravity. See that Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? It'll be a all
Just a second.
I bet it'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think I'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? What? It never occurred to me to think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay then, how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of the moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their You like that. I'm kind of a genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbooks out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might be doing to the handbook. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's because you teenagers are sex crazed maniacs. You're at the age you triumph in a plastic bottle. So keep anything unusual from happening. Have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask you to keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man or some woman decide to share a room, that would be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms, by force or by cunning. Do whatever you want. I hate you so much. Okay, so the new regulations are in place. See ya. Man, this is stupid, but it totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'm gonna go dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chiro, you wanna come with me? There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. So, Ari, I'll pass this. When you are in a funk, there's nothing better than a good old swim to put you out of it. Pretty sure that only applies to you. Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything else that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I'd better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible.
Listen to me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover any interesting news?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library and a pool, a freaking pool, and locker rooms filled with exercise equipment. That's not how there was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right. Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. The warehouse and the bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open. And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, and whatever you want. There's so much of it, it's insane. So go ahead, stuff yourselves to the gills whenever you feel like, ha ha ha. Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget. Okay, and what about the fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well, there was anything in that warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Fortunately, no, not what I saw. You fucking people. Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now or a warehouse or whatever the fuck? We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a way out. No, there's no point in taking any anger out on us. Adaptation is a key, yes. For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation. Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know it's just if you should discover something. So, are we done for today? I mean, I hope we're done. I mean, it's damn near nighttime probably. Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed suddenly to grow heavy. It was Master Beth plan to give us hope just to turn around and hope. Ding dong, bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it's soon the doors to the dining room. Okay then, sweet.
We haven't had a Monokuma theater in a while. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? don't really like myself. I don't have any good skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at, and my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay, not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends, maybe, and find a normal girlfriend, which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfect, average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Huh. Let's hope we don't have a murder for a while.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise.
39:33, gosh dang.
Get ready to greet another
And I'm talking PM, not AM.
Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added, so please take a look.
Yes. I hate the fact that I can't go wherever I want, whenever I want.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning, Makoto. Good morning. Is everyone here already? Nope, still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya's no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king for turning us up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough, just be patient. I don't mind waiting for them, but there's one problem, which is I'm thirsty.
Hey, come on.
How the hell is that a problem? Fumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please. Well, why me? Your roundish figure reminds me of the former owner of a coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason? I can feel my throat drying out quickly, please. Okay. Apparently, unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi sulked his way into the kitchen. A few minutes later, thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, and gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally, you could have made some tea for the rest of us, you know. I apathetically declined. You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of causality. Grr. Well then, if you don't mind, a small smile placed across her lips as she held the cup of tea. Wait, she cocked her head to the side, and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall. What? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't understand. Imagine we are at a coffee shop, just any normal cafe. Everyday cafe. I sit down and order some tea. They ask me, what would you like, lemon or milk? Further information, I thought, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In that case, along with my tea, they'd bring me a small container of milk, yes. But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk to be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your flies in ketchup. Whenever looking at it for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if they offer milk tea, and I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not end in the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed. I went to all the trouble of making you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bunch of hassle. Even if cafes that offer proper milk tea, it's always more expensive than simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer anything at the higher level? We don't actually have a menu. That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine. What? Rip Hifumi, man. Rip him. You were like totally different person just now. Yeah, shit. You really just went psycho there. There was more to her when I first met her. I hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. No shit, Makoto. She's insane. The dining hall floors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. There's a mystery. What happened? It seemed Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressuring his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there. I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have anything else to say. Everyone understood exactly what he meant. It might be a good idea if we split up and go look for him. Ah, I was about to suggest one more same thing. Stop trying to cut him out. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of talking. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just gonna keep on hammering the button until I get a response. Very well, the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, you know, too late. Anyway, we have just to do our best to find Byakuya, so where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to go check on the second floor of the school again. Yeet, we're getting out of here. I wonder if we can go to the store and go buy some stuff. Yoink. Time to buy just a bunch of... Time to buy just a bunch of presents. I got a free one. Nice. This is gonna take a while. I'm gonna just be playing this for a long time. What is that, a gun? Oh, I got another one. What the hell? Oh, a Game Boy. More flowers. Cat dog. Whatever that is. Well, that looks like a radio. Lucky. Oh, I wonder what I got. Oh, cool. A book. Another lucky. Wow. Oh my god. We'll go at it again. The globe again. A bow. A golden gun. A pen. A bow. Another bow. A rock? What the hell? What are half these prizes we've been getting? A hairpiece? idea what that is. A banner? Oh hey, we got another lucky. And another bow. Put 2 coins in and see what happens. A phone. Oh, it's the rose whip. I don't think we've gotten that yet. Baseball. Alright, I think that's enough for now. We got a lot of prizes. Time to go up here and find Byakuya.
Hey.
Huh?
So...
You think about where Bak was so interested in. You could probably guess where he's right now, huh? What was back? The room, Makoto. The room. How do you not remember? When I opened the door of the library, I looked inside. Byakuya? Of all the things I had imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them. What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet.
Oh, sorry. Wait, no! What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you.
Who asked you to do that?
Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise.
A promise? Can't I get a second's peace and quiet around here?
Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up and smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another. Okay, so this is where you've been hiding. The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. What are you reading? A mystery novel. Wait, so you're gonna use that? Use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna save quick. Because I haven't saved in a while. It's just something to keep in my mind. Yeah, what? I decide to fight, of course. I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, this game of yours will totally be boring, right? Wait, is Byakuya thinking about betraying us? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity, so if you're gonna do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. Mm-hmm. His words sent a chill down my spine. There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying the deranged killing game. What the fuck do you mean, game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life and death which can only have one winner, that's all there is to it. He is right, it's a zero-sum game. Huh? It's a part of a game theory. Mathematical model is a game theory. That's not just a theory. A game theory. And cut. In a game theory, what we are all going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, in this situation, it was participation must compete for a position of resources. I mean, like a kind of elimination match. Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited for you to succeed. Oh boy. Someone else must fail. It also applies to the school life we have been subjected to here in this case. Our limited resources, the only one of us successful become the blackened. So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try to defeat the others. This is what adaptation is so cruel. If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game. But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. It's twisted his face into something not human. It sounds as if you do not even acknowledge the possibility that you may lose, am I right? Of course. You do not speak like others, exactly what I would expect from Togami. Hair paint. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it? You talk like what you do ended up if you're dead. I won't simply... It simply is impossible. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still can't believe it. Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you survived this long. I'm gonna kill you. Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but... do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He is the ultimate athlete progeny, after all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it's life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand.
Isn't it wonderful?
It's because I am the same as you. Games are meant to be won. Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level, close to close that vulgar mouth of yours? Well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this, all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me? That's a terrible way to look at it. There isn't a game, our lives are on the line, you know. He's kinda right. She's kinda right. Your lives are on the line. To kill your own friend is it's her. Friends? Who decided that? Huh? We're not friends, not quite the opposites. We're in competition. We're enemies. But you know, but what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you.
Come on.
Yes, if you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
I'm sorry.
Stop fucking around.
Hey, shithead, you get off on bullying people like you can't fight back. You want to try that on me? So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's going to last? Fuck you.
What?
Is that what you call? Is that what y'all say? Unfortunate. You would waste your breaths on such empty gibberish. That's it. You're fucking dead.
Just a second.
Hold on. Just calm down. I am calm. How is this calm? Wait, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Waste of time? Engaging against friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food. I'd rather not become the last supper just yet. Quit talking like you're a fucking movie or something. All I'm saying is that ultimately you are free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Well, a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do just to keep him from going. His way of thinking could just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend. Was he serious about that? He was, without a doubt.
Don't fuck with me.
Well, fuck him then.
Maybe.
What he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko.
Anyway.
Well, it's not like anyone could care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. Why does she think that? Like, why does she think that we just hate her? I don't understand it.
I'm telling you.
Some people just like to play victim, but this is totally just out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can do to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone headed back to their rooms. Geez, I'm tired already. I don't have any time to take even off one day. I need to get myself going. Free time. Finally, it feels like so long since we've had this. Let's go talk to Sakura, if we can find her. Yoink. Sakura, where are you? Gotta find her. Yoink. Anybody in here? We leave. Yoink. Left. Right. Ooh, what's this? Anybody in here? Alright, we'll look at this later. Gotta find Sakura. Wonder where she's at. Alright, well, sorry I didn't read that. Alright, time to leave. We gotta go find Sakura. I bet she's up. I bet she's lifting weights somewhere, or she's in that area. Let's leave. We gotta get ourselves out of here. Check in this room. Nothing. Alright, leave. Wonder where she could be. Do. We'll keep looking. Nothing. Let's look in the gym first. If she's not here. So she must be upstairs then. There she is.
This is bad.
I don't like this atmosphere. Should I talk to Sakura for a while?
I see.
Are you saying you're ready for another lesson? Very well, prepare yourself and come with me. Sakura put me through a tough but rewarding training session. I can feel myself getting stronger. Sakura and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sakura a present? Yes, definitely. Kitten hair clip. Everlasting bracelet. Blueberry perfume. God of War charm. Leaf covering. fresh bindings, hand bra, Estrel baby doll, shears, quality chinchilla cover, cherry blossom bouquet.
Hey.
You know, Makoto, there's something that's been concerning me. What? The school has all kinds of exercise equipment, which is great, but it still doesn't offer anything I need to complete my training. I feel like I'm getting weaker by the day. I'm supposed to just accept that, accepting my... I can't do that. If someone doesn't change, I'll... It's okay, Sakura, just hang in there. I know how impatient you must feel, but you can't just rush these things. But when you say it doesn't have everything you need to complete your training, what do you mean? Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan of modern training techniques, which rely mainly on machinery. They're good for building muscle mass, but it doesn't necessarily translate to actual strength. More muscle is better, of course, but you also need to know how to use it. And if you're not used to it, pushing your muscles too hard, you can keep to... Ooh, there. Oh god, I can't even talk anymore. There are even some world-class wrestlers who only build muscle by climbing ropes and things like that. In mixed martial arts, speed, agility, and endurance are necessary parts of total body coordination. If that's your goal, you can't just focus on one aspect of your training. For example, keeping pull-ups can train one area, while power training equipment works multiple areas. Are you listening? Huh? Oh yeah, yes, absolutely got it. Weight-free training is an option, sure, but power training is a much greater challenge. I've had my own training method ever since I was a little child. For example, I'd take an old tire and hit it with everything I had. Are you still listening? Yeah, totally. So what did I say? What did I use to hit that tire I mentioned? What, are you sure you said that? I don't want to think about what Sakura might do if I don't answer. What did she say? You weren't listening? Oh, didn't I say I prefer power training with which exercise? No, I was listening. Something that uses your entire body, right? A hammer? I think I heard stories about people using gigantic hammers to train like that. Exactly, so I've been doing that since that childhood. Extremely good for your core. But that kind of thing is impossible here, and I can feel myself growing weaker. You'd have to endure it. Enduring this kind of thing is part of being strong, isn't it? I think, for now, I should focus on training my mind. You've taught me something today, Makoto. The importance of endurance. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call that teaching per se. Sorry for making you listen to me complain, but I feel better now. I can handle this. Glad to talk to you. I'll find a way to repay your favor. Sarah left moving quickly for her size, so I guess I helped her. That's good. Glad to see she's starting to trust me a little more. Sakura's report card has been updated based on your experience. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. After we were done, I decided to head back to my room for a while. Alright, so it's still free time. And I think, guys, this is where I'm gonna end the episode off here. It's been almost 2 hours, and my voice hurts. So I will catch you guys for the next episode sometime this week. I have no idea when I'll be able to do it, but I will do it. But other than that, I will see you guys later.